Hey everyone, welcome to the next video here of PhrozenOrb channel. We're going to be talking today about what to do after level 60 in World of Warcraft. So first of all, we want to pick our covenants. So once you finish the normal campaign, you go through, you'll be able to pick your covenants. You'll be able to choose between Kyrian, Necrolord, Venthyr, or Night Fae. So depending on your race and your different types of specification, it depends on which one you're going to pick. So you know, obviously Night Fae would be different for a different class, Venthyr would be different for another class, so it really all depends on what is best for you, and that would involve, you know, looking it up on Wowhead or looking it up online on what's best for you and the different types of covenants that you're going to pick. But make sure you pick the right one, because at this point you will be able to switch it later on, but you definitely want to make sure that you choose the right one in the beginning, because you're going to go through that storyline. So for me, I chose Kyrian. So I'm a Windwalker monk. Kyrian makes sense, definitely with Fist of Fury. So that's definitely something that I wanted to do. And so it's definitely interesting, and you can pick between whichever one's best for you. So next up, you want to go through the campaign, the Covenant campaign, and you definitely are going to go through some pretty awesome cinematics, like this one that's coming up here. I'm going to showcase a couple of them throughout this video, but it definitely something to realize that you want to get through the Covenant campaign first. You're going to run into a bunch of other campaigns, but you definitely want to make sure that you're finishing the Covenant campaign first, because it's going to build up your Renown. So you definitely want to get your Renown from level, you know, 0 to 80 in short time. Once you get your Renown built up, you'll be able to get more powerful items, and it'll also build out some different specs that you can use for your Covenant. So there's some pretty cool cinematics like this one here, as you can see. This is basically getting my first legendary. This is one of the parts of the campaigns where you get your first legendary. And it's pretty cool. They definitely have, the campaign itself is really well done for Shadowlands. And it's definitely something that you should be doing first. So once you're finished at this part, you'll start to get into multiple different cinematics. But you definitely want to look at Sanctum upgrades and getting your Renown to level 80. So throughout the Covenant campaign, you will watch multiple different cinematics, but you will also get your Renown leveling up with different items and getting your item level up to at least 190. Once you get it to 170, 190, you'll be able to do raids, and that's where you want to start getting way better items. So Sanctum upgrades. So Sanctum upgrades are definitely something you want to invest in as well, and that will depend on which Covenant you choose. But it's something that you want to level up, and you want to make sure, because it'll enable adventurer mode, which eventually gets you more power, different powerful skills and whatnot. But it's definitely something you want to do with Sanctum. It will help you become a better PvP player, a better PvE player. It just basically make your class a lot better overall. And you definitely want to get up your Renown. So Renown is basically something that you accumulate through world quests, through doing different quests, and doing this Covenant campaign. So there's about 9 different campaigns within the Covenant campaign. You'll be able to see different cinematics like this one and the ones that I've shown you here. And it's pretty cool. I think, you know, for the people that have already gone through this, it's kind of the same thing. But for people like myself who's new, and maybe you're new, take it slow, guys. Take it slow. Enjoy the cinematics. Don't skip through it. Enjoy the cinematics. It's such a cool storyline. I highly recommend that you guys do not skip through these things, and you actually enjoy it while you're doing it the first time. Obviously, if you've seen it before, you've seen the cinematics before, you know, you can definitely skip through whatnot. But you have to get your Renown up to level 80 as soon as possible, and you will be able to get that through the Covenant campaign. So after that, you'll get different items. You'll get different items that definitely get you up to item level 170-ish once you're done the campaign. If you're lucky, you'll be able to get up to around 190. Now, one thing you'll have to do is you will run into a point where your item level is too low in order to do a campaign. So what you need to do is just go to the auction house and simply buy an item that's higher level than what you are, to cheat the system to basically get up there, so you can do the next campaign. So that's important. That's something that I wanted to talk about, is item level, because certain parts of the game you have to have a certain item level in order to get to the next campaign, or in order to get to be able to basically do the next thing in World of Warcraft. So it's very important that you get your item level up as soon as possible. If you've already done all this before, then obviously you would just go to the auction house and buy items in order to get your item level up, so you can do raids and then start doing mythic dungeons. So it's pretty cool along the way, the storyline of Shadowlands and the way that everything goes down. It's pretty cool. I haven't made it to the end of the storyline. I'm still at the point where I've finished the Shadowlands storyline, and I'm now working on Zereth Mortis. I'm about to get to Zereth Mortis, so I actually haven't seen what the ending looks like, and I've been trying to avoid that, looking at other videos out there. So as you're going through, you'll get really cool quests to do, like this one here, where you're flying up on a dragon. You're able to shoot things in the air. There's some really cool things that you can do along the way, and it also shows that the storyline is just very detailed. And like, once you get these campaigns done, you get through the 9 different chapters of the campaign, you will definitely be able to move on to the next thing, which is, once you're done the campaign, you'll be starting another campaign. So there's 2 different there's about 3 different campaigns. So you have your Covenant campaign, and then you have 2 other storylines that help you level up your PvP, and that also help you level up your gear, so you're able to get to mythic dungeons. And that's the end goal. I mean, it really all depends on what you want to do in the end goal, but definitely the end goal for me is PvP and getting as high up item level as I can, and being able to do mythic dungeons with my Windwalker monk, so to say. That's going to be the first character that I get there. That's something that you want to look forward to, and that just all comes with beating the campaigns and continuing the storyline, building up your renown, building up your Sanctum upgrades. So you can see, as a new player, these are all the things that I never knew when I first came in, and it was a little bit overwhelming. And that's what I was talking about in my previous video, is that the new players that are out there, is very important for you to understand what there is after level 60 in World of Warcraft. It's definitely important for you not to get overwhelmed once you get to level 60, and there's just so many different things to do. So educate a little bit, read up online, take a look, and also follow my videos, because I'm going to help you guys out along the way as new players or returning players, and even veteran players who have kind of forgotten what they have to do. So trying to help you guys out in the end here. That's the end goal. But as we move along here, you'll see that there's some really cool cinematics along the way here, and it will definitely intrigue you into wanting to play more and more. And once you get there, you'll get your tier sets, you'll get your legendaries, you'll eventually get to your vault. So that's something I forgot to talk about, which is the Great Vault. So what that is basically you have to do certain quests and campaigns around World of Warcraft that unlocks different items, and you're hoping to kind of get legendaries and tier sets from those items. So something worth noting, that that's kind of at a point where you get to a certain item level and you're able to open the Great Vault. And with that Great Vault, you're kind of rolling the dice on certain areas on which items you're going to get. So very important that you understand before you open the Great Vault, once you get to that point, that essentially you want to make sure you have like Windwalker monk, or you're not set up as Mistweaver monk and you're opening the Great Vault, because it will give you based on what your specifications are. So once you've kind of gotten up to that level, you've got to 60, you've gone through the Renown Covenant campaign, you've got your Renown up to level 80, then it's kind of end game at that point. You can do mythic dungeons at that point, which is basically trying to get legendaries. Double legendaries are going to be coming in soon, so that's kind of where you'll be at that point. and then you'll be able to start getting tier sets. Double legendaries is coming out soon, I know that, so something worth noting, guys. It's not out yet, but once double legendaries is coming out, you're gonna see a whole different ball game. It may even resolve in some nerfs to certain characters. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of what is after level 60. There's a lot involved, and obviously I'll do a more detailed video on this, but this is kind of just a general overview of what to expect. Let me know in the comments below if this is insightful for you as a new player or a returning player, if this helps you out. Let me know in the comments below, and let me know if you guys knew that after level 60 there's a whole bunch of other stuff that you need to do. Is it overwhelming for you? Does it make you want to quit the game, or does it make you want to kind of stay with the game and continue to play? So something worth noting, guys, there is so much to do in this world, so take it one step at a time. Don't go through the cinematics so quick. You definitely want to watch the storyline, as you know, eventually at the end you will get there and you'll be able to see what happens with the jailer, right? So if you enjoyed this video, guys, please hit that like button, please subscribe, please comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Is it overwhelming? Is it not? Let me know what's the number one thing that you think as a new player or returning player after level 60, what it will take in order to stay playing this game. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please subscribe to my channel, guys, and follow me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming every Saturday and Sunday at 7:30 p.m. on Twitch, so please take a look at that and hit the subscribe button. And eventually, guys, I will be coming out with more videos next week, but thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one.